Matt, first big hit out on this camp. How did you assess that one?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, the attitude, as always, from the boys is always second to none. Made it as intense as we can. We obviously don't get a lot of time in camp together, and we try to make it as purposeful as possible. And as an Australian, Socceroo, every camp that I've been in from when I was young till now, the attitude of the boys putting themselves about and trying to obviously be sponges and learn as much as we can. It was along the same lines.
Obviously, a few new players coming in. What's your first impressions?
Yeah, obviously it's always a great opportunity for them to come in, for us as a team and for them individually as well. Obviously the idea of bringing them in is to strengthen us even more so, and it's nice to see what sort of talent there is out there as well. Over the last little while, there's Arnie and the coaching staff have been blooding quite a few new faces, and competition for places is always important, and keeps boys and everyone on their toes for competition for spots. So it can only be a positive thing, and fingers crossed they can come in and definitely add something and bring something to the team.
Got some high-profile friendlies coming up over the next few months. What's your approach to the next few months leading into the new year?
Just take each day as it comes, really, and that basically looks like trying to have as many wins as possible, on game days, on match days, and try and prepare for as many wins as possible in this training days, and try and manipulate the sessions like their matches, to the same intensity, because I'm a big believer, you play how you train and vice versa. So, if we can replicate, that sort of intensity in training and stuff, the idea is that come the matches, we're going to be, ready and equipped and prepared. And I think as a player heading into a game, when you feel prepared and you feel ready, you get your confidence from that, and you're able to deliver your best football. So that's certainly what we aim for individually, and as most importantly, collectively as a team. So we'll just do that as we can and continue to build on what we've been doing. And yeah, we want to be the best team that we can be. And there's a lot of great opportunities coming up for us, and yeah, it's an opportunity for everyone to put their hand up and make a claim for a spot within the side. So yeah, plenty to look forward to.
Speaking of confidence, you've started the season well with your club. Also a hero in the penalty shootout again. How important is that form coming into an international camp?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when preparation meets opportunity, I guess stuff like that is possible. And I prepared. I feel I try and prepare for every game with the same approach. I try and treat every game like a World Cup final, and yeah, trying to treat every training session in a similar manner that we're preparing for a World Cup final. So it's nice when I guess your hard work results in stuff like that happening. You can come through for your team, and obviously it creates a nice personal memory as well. But yeah, we've started the season well. We've set a good foundation, for when we go back after this international break, and yeah, trying to make the season the best that it can be, and take it one day at a time, and try and win as many games as possible.
One last one, obviously one of the young players that's come in, one of the new players to camp is Ash, the goalkeeper. You had a few words to him after training. What are your words of advice to him?
Literally, we were just chatting about life and goalkeeping and all that. He just mentioned that with JC, it's obviously, I think, his first time working with him, and it's nice to get different perspectives. And so I said, you try and be a sponge. You approach things with an open mind. Each goalkeeper coach, like each coach, they all have different little details and subtleties that all make them a little bit different and different perspectives. And try and learn as much as you can. And you try and, I guess, try through trial and error some new ideas or stuff from other goalkeeper coaches and whatnot, and you work out what works for you and perhaps what doesn't, and yeah, ideally you try and work to become better each day. And it was just along those lines really, but it's pretty much, I guess, what I've tried to do with myself, and hasn't seemed to work out too bad. So if little chats like that, if you can take something from it, I'm more than happy to hopefully help him and help him grow as a goalkeeper as well. And he's obviously in here hungry and eager and wants to be a part of it. And yeah, like I said, competition is good. So it's nice to have a few fresh faces as well in the goalkeeping department, being in here the last few camps, as much as I also obviously miss Vuka and Redders and all that. Hopefully they can obviously continue to play well. I think obviously Vuka is done, but I'm sure once Redders gets the season up and going again, he'll be staking his claim as well, and hopefully he can start the season strong. And like I said, competition is key.